To a crazy colouring session, obsession. The end result of this one, I think I really love it. You might lose a little bit of faith in the process part way through. I do get a bit carried away, but it wouldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't a bit of being carried away. A rough turned piece of sycamore, been drying for a year or possibly 2, can't remember the date that I wrote on it, and that's all been turned into shavings. And boy, you want to stick around and watch the shavings on this one. Enough waffle, to the not the Batmobile, to the lathe. Oh yes, and I did forget to film one of the most important parts of putting some of the colour on. You'll just have to work out how I did it yourselves. It is lovely getting an armful of shavings. Look at how the shavings have changed. Lovely long streamers from here as I was getting out to the outer edge, and they were shorter, cutting shorter, more compacted. You could hear the vibration as well. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on that edge, but that is now a complete smooth curve. So it's amazing what difference you can get in just one cut. Lovely long streamers, and then those more compacted. Another little knot there. I don't know if you can see, using the smaller, the 10mm bowl gouge with a traditional grind, nice burnished surface that's been left behind. Now I'm going to keep quite a wide rim, and at the moment it's going in the wrong direction, it's angled out. I want to angle it in a bit. So just true this face up. It was never going to be long before the yellow came out, was it? A good friend of mine said to me today, your next piece, do something out of the box. Not sure if this counts or qualifies. Wow. Crazy. toying with the idea of, yeah, I'm just going to put some seal on and see what happens. I think this might make it run a little bit more, or not. This is going to be a miss. I think my favourite bit is here. It's just too pronounced, that black. What a shame. Until then, I was perfect. Alright, leave that to dry properly. Then cut it back faintly. Can you see the similarity? My brain thoughts. My platter colouring. Oh, I tell you what. When you're up close though, and it's out of focus, because you haven't got your glasses on, it looks really colourful. That bit is superb. Oh, but only when it's out of focus. I'll try and get the stills blurry for you. It's interesting watching it drying out there. Did I miss that bit? No, I think it's where it's drying out. It gets a very sort of matte appearance as it dries. Pretty much dry. Pretty much dry everywhere. I suspect this is going to divide opinion between me and everyone else. No, that bit hasn't worked. This bit has, in my view. Well, it's just after 7 o'clock, the morning after the night before, and I've just been reviewing the footage. And, well, I didn't manage to film any of the putting of the lines on. But if you refer to my previous video of this, it was pretty similar, except this time I've gone for straight across rather than the curvy lines. I'm just going to put a thick black line, which will probably be overkill, to give a nice border to the edge, and then it's ready for lacquering. Look, I'm still in my pyjamas. What dedication. Gotta love a Sharpie. Right, so I'm going to leave that to dry. While that is drying, I've got my radiator on to try and get the temperature up to warm enough so I can put some lacquer on, because I want a shine on this one. To really bring out the colours behind and make them pop a bit, I hope. And apologies for appearing before you in my bedwear. Right, let's go and get dressed. I might have missed recording some of those lines, sorry about that. Comes from doing it too late at night. The thin lines I liked. I mucked one up and put a dark one in by mistake, a thick one. I thought, well, I'll do a few more. Certainly I've managed to lose the wavy black lines wherever they've gone. The white, not that keen on. Who knows? Who knows if this is... I'd be really perverse. This would be the one that I keep. Just want to soften that white down with a bit of nicotine yellow. This is what happens to me when I'm left home alone. And this is only the second day. Goodness knows what I'm going to come up with tomorrow or the day after. Good in parts. Good in parts. Used to this shot, aren't you? In the end, I'm really rather pleased with this one. Like I said at the beginning, I wasn't sure at some points I hadn't really let myself go. But in letting go, I've actually found that what I've done is really nothing more than an extension, a combination of a couple of earlier pieces. You know, the black and white lines separating areas off, adding a bit more interest, making it look a bit more defined. The concentric circles of colour on this one. So I suppose you can say that this week's video is a combination of those two, with a lot of my spirit stain work and colouring. Now, nice little sheen going on there. I could stand here and tilt that all day. But I've got better things to do, and so have you. Not without its faults. The white lines I should have put on first, then put the black lines on over the top, but even then there's a couple of places where it hasn't completely covered. For the photographs I might cheat and just cover that up with a bit more Sharpie. I like the shape as well. You can see this little detail here, rather than it being flat to the bottom, just I think helps to lift it a little bit when it's sitting on something, rather than it just looking a bit onto the table or whatever, the sideboard or the console or whatever it's put on. I like the curve, the convex curve lifting up, giving it a little bit of lift as well. And for me, that's really quite thin in places. I was concerned about joining the funnel club, but I didn't. Right, that's it for this week. Enjoy these stills. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. That's not how I sign off. Until next time, thanks for watching.